Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense that's flying around and making the play. You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. They go right back to ETN. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Big 13. 11 Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. It was Saquon Barkley. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180. Stop.
Going play action here. Burrow. It's complete to Reed out left. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. He takes it down to the 33. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, Bengals.
Gun. Stop.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
It's a gain of 10.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand at saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, they can make a huge difference in the run game.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Gosh, I got to just be honest with you, kid. I marvel at the strength we see out of these running backs. The strength, the agility. I thought they weren't strong when I was playing, but the guys today just run right through contact at times without even blinking, and that's how you get those big chunk yard runs.
From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 180. Mighty time. 11, Mighty. 11, Kahan.
They'll try it left with ETN. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bengals get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch. Oh, it's Silver, ready?
Let's come in here. Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Kid, I got a pretty good idea that he is not letting go of that football. It's headed for his mantle or maybe his family. That's a guy who was a day 3 pick. Weren't even 100% sure he's going to make the roster. And we just saw him get the first interception of his career. What a moment.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
11.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He brings it in. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine. Surgical. Defensively, You're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, playing time game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
The Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Counter give to Etienne. Again, he's got room. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Cincinnati.
That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Gun. Dot. Can. 11 MT. Dot.
In the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You see that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Pete? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass that is similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
11. Stop.
Etienne goes the wrong way, and he's going to lose several here. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Burrow from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down, but where it's down on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding.
I'm one, right?
So from outside the red zone now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 11 inside. Ready? Inside.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And you couldn't do it on that one. One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good, to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts now from the gun. This is a heater going deep. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Hurts yet again. It's a screen to Barkley. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First down and goal to go.
Great. 73.
Hurts throwing again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
180.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
On one. Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A stoppage now for an injured player as we see, it's Travis Etienne who's in some visible pain and needing to look at from the training staff. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Burrow setting up the play action. Buying some time left. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More football from the lane coming up in just a moment. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun.
Now Burrow gets it to him on the screen. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Here we go.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Big 13. Big 13.
They'll run, ETN. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. The Eagles take over 1st and 10. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Great.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
Great. Hey, 73.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they are all the way into that red zone. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Open way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get their first points of this game just before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Here we go.
Burrow now on first down. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
On one, ready?
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Right 80.
They send a man in motion.
Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Evan McPherson to kick
Here's
off
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
No touch that. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Hurts setting up to throw. Looking slant route, complete. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
No touch that. No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
We had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Trimmer.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And an Eagles first down.
It's Hurts once again. He's got it. It's in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles trail by 23 now.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
I'm one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Play action now. Burrow. That's complete to Reed out left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Gun. Stop. 11 Thomas.
They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. First down, Burrow to throw. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go. Right 80. 12.
Running for the marker on second. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, he got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
11 MT. Here we go.
Cincinnati.
On first down, here's Burrow. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals trying to end this before the final quarter. T. Higgins, the touchdown. McPherson to add the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Eagles 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Great. Set.
From the pistol, Hurts. It is caught left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Great. Set. Alpha.
Hurts now from the gun. And we put everything he's got behind it. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up fourth and long. Punting unit out now. Am I seeing this correctly? This punt is being returned from inside his own end zone. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Right up the gut. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. No throw, third and long. He's caught, Chase has it. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A gain of 14. First down, Bengals.
Here's the handoff. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the Eagles get to it. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he could absorb a shot.
And they pick him off again. Picked off on Barrett Carter. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you have to finish with points.
First down run, now it's in 5, now second and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
A loss of 9 yards. It's third.
Here we go, here we go.
Third.
Wide 80.
15.
Third and long for him here. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
Their own 29-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Number 26.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
On the gun, on third down, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. 2nd and 3 now. Sending him on the dime. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
One play action here. Burrow. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Pass complete to Wiley. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
No touch, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No touch, set. No touch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're going to knock the lead down a small peg to 27 points. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go.
They give it to him again. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Another carry for it. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. It's Todd Brooks. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
He's taken down.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Running once more with Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards.
Gun.
First down.
Hand off to the back. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. That is exactly why you rally to the football. You got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
180. Nice hot.
The Eagles go down for this 3rd down call.
11 MT. Let's get set. 180. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
McPherson's kick is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Good. Set. Delta.
Hurts. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here we got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Good.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. That one way too far up there. They can't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Delta. Set. Anyway. Delta.
To the air on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch him behind the line. This goes for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He's going to get this one at 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Second quarterback run here.
Gun.
Lining up to take it on second down.
180. 180 shot. Stop.
They're drawn up forward.
Here we go.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you